Needs more than that. He actually played. He then went on to be in a couple of fights and played super, super well. A good new addition to the team. So he's out? What do you mean? More jumping puzzles? No. I think the server is up in like an hour and a half. An hour and a half for the new raid, which is
real
fine.
soon now.
All right, let's get rid of this. I have so much stuff. Hold on. Let me just get rid of some of this nonsense.
A fitting reward.
Thank you. Do I have all these? I've got that one. I don't have that one. Got that one. Another box of fun now. So much loot. Mystic coins, laurels. I think laurels are important. I have no idea. What are these? Oh, those are granting free levels to alts. Okay. Don't need that on this character, obviously. We're capped. Look. Bowls of fire salsa. Fused soldiers. Shoulders. I can speak. I know very many words. I'm really looking forward to the raid today. We should be doing 2 raids. I want to do the new FF raid and Wing 6 today. 50 bags of loot. Oh my god. Loot go burr. Deluxe gearboxes. Nice. Bag of experience. Okay. More tomes. Okay, so I can tell you one. Oh, should we get a key? Oh no, it gave me it. Oh, bank access. Celebrate bonus, 100% bonus to magic find. World rank. Okay. Fine. Oh, what just happened? I got an achieve. Good for me. Did I just get a 20 slot bag? For my new bag slot that's coming today? Thanks.
The spoils of battle.
That's nice. They gave me a new 20 slot bag and they're giving us free bag slots today. Wunderbar. Best feature is this, man. Auction housing shit while you're here.
Hell now.
Rid of that. Okay. We should be relatively good on backspace for now, I think.
Fine day under his unerring rule.
Those.
Praise Joko.
Praise Joko. Daddy Joko knows what's up. Fuck me, it's warm today, man. It's humid as shit. The window open. Woo! Oh, it's toasty. Might have to break the fan out later. Right, how do my bags look? Worse. Fractal encryption keys. These keys will lock one fractal encryption containing bonus items from the fractals. Ooh. I bet I want that.
Must remove all to clear storm.
It's really sticky. Mystic Forge stuff. I need to spend a day investigating the Mystic Forge. I have to.
I like it.
I'm gonna have to go balls deep on the Mystic Forge.
I like it.
Yeah, apparently it's important. I need to know what it's about. I found it. I just haven't investigated it. I think it's where we get this. I think it's where you get legendary gear from. What?
Hell now.
It's not the heat that bothers me. I don't like humidity. I think humidity is the absolute worst. Why Florida is so friggin' gross.
Storm has passed. Return to posts.
Dollies? Siege disabler. Unpack a siege disabler. This trick disables the use of enemy siege equipment for 35.
I thought the
Is this world
Luxons and
versus world
Kurziks
stuff?
didn't get along, but you two seem pretty friendly.
Oh, it wasn't always this cordial.
That world
After
versus
we
world?
awoke
Okay.
in the mists, Archimedes was angry. It took a long time for him to accept death, but we did what lost souls
Right, that's
should.
guild
Stay
decorations.
together.
Oh, Vicky.
I hate him. I meant to say that I hate him.
Right, I think we can get rid of that. That needs to go in the bank, because that's levels for an alt, should we ever actually make one. Well, right now, I don't think so.
Hi Mike,
Practice.
777.
I don't know what that means. 777, thank you. More shitty trophies. 20 slot bag we'll keep. Shitty trophies. What? 115 spare parts. Various bits of pieces of Inquest tech found in the domain of Corner. Could be useful if you need to manipulate Inquest technology being used by the Awakened there. What's that mean? Turid, thank you so much for the 10 gifties, man. That's so fucking nice of you. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. Oh, there's them fractal encryptions. Do I... Oh! I could just use these. Should I use these, dudes? These fractal encryption keys, should I just use these? Yeah. Oh, I need something else. You need both a fractal encryption. Okay, so I need to get the boxes. What about the spare parts? That's... Hey,
Are you ready for the updated bin textures in the Final Fantasy patch?
Certainly am. Oh, agony infusions. Big keepers. Fire sell, so consumables. This should all sell to a vendor. Souls token. I keep getting boxes of fun. I have like 3 of these now. City trophy. All that. This is Mystic Forge stuff. I think I can sell all this stuff. Are we agreed? Is there anything in this upper pile up here that we can't just get rid of? That anybody can see? Turn this room the Allied encampment supplied up. I think we want globs of ectoplasm for something. Did I put the backpack up here? I put the backpack down here, I think. Yeah, it's there. Globs, ecto is usually worth keeping. Yeah, okay. Alright, the rest of it we can get rid of. Got the glams for the...
I like it.
Me too. Cool. And can go. That. Elder wood logs. Oh, I can't get rid of that. Can I sell it? Alright, is there a vendor here? We got a vendor, man. Perhaps log boy out here. Come, Blish! Oh, that's actually just logs. There's no vendor man here.
We didn't save Cantha standing around, did we, Victor?
We certainly did not.
It's okay.
Though
as
I'd
long as
prefer
I'm
it if
pretty
you called
clear
me
that
by
we've
my
got a
full
ton of stuff to get
title.
rid of.
Apologies, most revered Saint Victor of Methuzahla.
I mean, we're fine for a while here. Yeah, our inventory's solid for ages. Alright, let's go to the site where we fought Balthazar, baby. Let's go. Which is... Wait, what the fuck? We missed a waypoint here? How is that even possible? How did we miss a waypoint? There we go. Ha! Can't shock me now, douche. I can't even understand how we would miss a waypoint here.
I drew up blueprints in my databanks for the tracker we'll put on Krakatorik. We just need to find Balthazar's sword to use as bait. Hopefully your priory friends can assist us.
Blish, why are you going to all this trouble to help the people here?
You mean why would an Inquest Asura bother to do something for somebody else? To be honest, it was timing. I only ever cared about science for its own sake. But she wants to use it to help people. Seeing her again.
Does this robot love Timey?
Science gave me a second chance. I will make it count.
I think this robot boy has a thing for Timey. I don't think that's gonna work.
Me down.
I really don't think that's gonna work. He's a person? Right, but I mean... You know. Unless he's got some... I'm not sure where the affection comes from. Come on. Hello? Balthazar?
It's my turn.
Oh, it's the heads falling off. I like this enemy.
Fury is mine.
I like this one a lot. Climb the sky guard. Oh, we're going up. We need to go uppers. Make sure I get the waypoint before we leave here. Up as we go. Much sludge. I'm catching on the stairs. This is like back stairs.
Scouts should be arriving now. With any luck, the sword will be resting safely in our collection by sundown.
Hello.
Commander! What brings you to our neck of the desert?
Balthazar's sword. We need it in the fight against Krakatorik.
And time is of the essence.
Is that a fully sentient golem?
And a certain scientist in a golem's body, actually. And we're in a hurry.
By the pale tree! How does that work? Tell me everything.
We really are short on time.
Oh, sorry. Well, if it's the sword you're after, you're in luck. Just finished mapping its trajectory. Take a look. From the blast pattern, Balthazar was standing here. And of course, he was right-handed, altering the sword's angle. And the crystal formations indicate Kralkator's storm came from this direction. So if we apply a simple velocity time graph, theoretically the sword should have landed somewhere around here. We've already dispatched a few scouts to sweep the area.
What?
And you're sure this is correct?
Math
That
never
doesn't look
lies.
right.
Indeed, it does not.
All I ask is this. When you're finished with the sword, donate it to the Priory for study.
That may not... You know what? Sure.
Oh
We'll do
yeah,
our best.
Boxer. We were checking the cheese that people have found in WoW for one of the mythic bosses. Let me get this. I think we can warp out of here. I don't know if we should sanity check that. It doesn't seem accurate. I mean, we seem to be basing it entirely off him being right-handed, but, I mean... Oh, son of a bitch! Stupid game and stupid distractions all the fucking time. I thought I did this area. Didn't we do this when we were looking for the griffin? Up top. I see it, I see it, I see it. Just don't get fried on the way up. Got more mastery points than we know what to do with. Oh, first thing when I get into FF is I'm getting rid of that ridiculous Eos creature. Celine will be back. I'm literally going to put that fucking fairy to the sword.
Conscientious subjects of Palawa Jungo's empire, enhance productivity by multitasking while taking breaks.
Brandon, I can't bring myself to put her down, and I can't stand to see her suffer like this.
Can you help me put down Mallet Gob? Yeah?
Get ready. I'm about to let her out. Here she comes. Sorry,
Oh.
girl.
Oh, are we killing his pet? Oh, Sudge!
I have returned to fight at your side.
If we have to, we have to, right?
Fury is mine.
It's for the best.
Thank you.
It's
Now
for the
her
best.
suffering is over.
That's right. It's for the best. And I think... we have Herald. No idea how to play it. No idea what it does. But we have it. Well, we'll have to watch a vid on that later and see exactly what the story is with Herald. But we have it. I think we could do some proper tanking with Herald, probably. Which should help us out. Oh, you fucking rat. I guess it'll come down to whether I can still do, like, hardcore damn. Okay, can I still be a leapy damn boy? I'm a boon boy. That could actually be pretty
Getting
vital.
healthy.
we dying? Whoa, these things are not a joke. Well, I think I got shocked. What? I can't even... Rude. There's 2 here? What? How did I miss all this? Isn't this where we found the griffin? Like, we were all over this area. Pretty sure we were.
Nothing can bring me down.
Uppers. Yoink. Got it. There you go. Well, I've played everything, but I generally prefer DPS these days. Typically, I was a tank. I was a tank for a very, very long time in WoW. In FF, I prefer healing. I like the style of healing in FF. A lot. In this, I've played a little bit of everything, but not like DPS primarily. I did some really scuffed tanking on a build that upset a lot of the elitists of Guild Wars 2. I only found that out later, but apparently they were very, very upset. Very, very upset. Even though it totally... I think they were more annoyed that it worked as well. That we actually did some completely fine. It was some hope that it would be a disaster, but it wasn't. It actually worked, so we killed boss. No, not like that. No. Oh, it was on Reddit or something, I think. He's pissed about something. How do we get up there?
Nothing can bring me down.
As we all know in any MMO, if you're not completely optimal, content is undoable. Hard facts. I'm not slagging off the Reddit. They've actually been very positive about our Guild Wars 2 thing. I'm just saying that's where I saw, or got linked something. People are pissed about how we tanked. I haven't done any healing in Guild Wars 2 besides like odd support casting, which is not like a healer, you know. I'm not even sure if this class can do that. Come on, give me my bunny. Herald can? Cool. That might be something we check out then. To be clear, I'm not excited to play a support role, but, you know. We've definitely had some needs-must type scenarios come up. Whatever the needs of the group are, we shall endeavour to meet. There we go, that's what we're after. Hello, friend. Please don't have some quiz for me or something. Shall we test whether your intellect is as impressive as your combat? Let's... Ah! Okay.
Can you tell me the answer to this question?
I'm frequently made, even though I'm unsought. I provide education that oft can't be taught. What am I? A mistake.
Ah, the mortal got one right. Can you tell me the answer to this question?
I've skipped on lakes with tranquil shores. I've been carved or hurled in countless wars. What am I? A rock.
You chose correctly, it seems. Can you answer this?
I'm exchanged by children and at pubs over tankards of ale. But bring me to a courtroom and you'll be condemned to jail. What am I? A lie.
Quite right. Masterfully done. Can you answer this?
Though the worthy pursue me, I can only be sought. The best don't stop trying, but I cannot be caught. What am I? Perfection.
You have passed, mortal. I commend you.
Hey! That wasn't too bad. Multi-choice riddles where you wanted to be able to type it out. Right, we're done here, right? I'm not missing anything else. We need these to get the beetle. We need to check how much we need for the beetle as well. Why didn't I pick that up at some other time? I actually think it's got to be quicker if we just ride to there. We're not behind schedule. We're totally in line with the schedule. We're all good. We're all good. The early days, we're fine. We're not behind schedule, dudes. We're flying. Have belief. Belief will carry us through. I believe in you guys. You should believe in me. Good question. Obviously, why are we using so many different mounts? In Guild Wars 2, all the mounts have different functionality.
We're behind schedule, Mike.
We're not. So the skimmer, for example, it's not a flying mount per se, but what it can do is glide. And I just went the wrong way. And it can go over water and give you slow descent and stuff, but kind of hard to control. But if I swap to the bunny gives me super leap. So obviously moves a bit slower, but what the fuck is that? So that's why the mounts in Guild Wars 2 are instant cast, because you use them like in races with all different functionalities and stuff, so it's honestly a great system. I see why Guild Wars 2 is lauded as having the best mount system. It's really fun. I'm actually more and more shocked every day that they introduced the flying mount to the game, because I assume that's kind of just destroyed a lot of the mount variety. How do we get up there? This looks like the way, but obviously not. Maybe I can go on that. I think we could get into this crev here. I could kind of see that flying mounts were probably a mistake. Yeah. I assume they were like some sort of crazy grind, but obviously everybody has them that I've seen. Well, most people have them. Don't fall off, panda boy. Can you make this? Nice. Oh!
Do you know this one?
Despite my age, my spine is unbending. If you adore me, you'll long for my ending. What am I? A book.
I suspect that was a fortuitous stab at shadows. Answer me this.
I'm often claimed as the purview of the learned and old. From babies' mouths at times, I've been known to be told. What am I? Wisdom.
You chose correctly. What about this?
I'm often left behind, even though I'm honored and revered. Some who find me preserve me, others smash me in fear. What am I? Monuments?
You are not incorrect. Can you answer this one?
Some delight in its whisper, while others fear its howl. It's vital to the way of life of admirals and owls? The wind?
You have passed all of my tests. Well done, mortal.
Didn't like that last one. Okay. Right, I think we're done here, right? Why am I collecting these? Good question. So, okay, the way Guild Wars 2 works is once you hit level cap, you can do that in the base game before any expansions, and that's it. You're level capped. You're done. So each expansion typically brings with it this system, the mastery system. Now, I actually have grown more fond of this, although when I first saw this, I actually had a sinking feeling in my stomach. Because I thought it was like fake leveling, because I'd level capped. And then I got all these trees, and I'm like, oh shit, so it's just fake leveling. They're just not calling it levels. But actually, it's not that. So, what you have in Guild Wars 2 is each of the... So, now I'm doing Path of Fire, right? I'm in the Path of Fire expansion. And this was the expansion that brought mounts to Guild Wars 2. So, you can see Raptor Mount, Springer Mount, which is my jumpy one. And then I have all these different abilities that I can learn with them. And that you spend mastery points on it. So you need a combination of experience and mastery points to get them. But you don't need them. I'm sure some will find that arguable, but you really don't. In fact, like some of the mounts are hidden. And you have to go out of your way to find them. They're not required to play the game at all. Like Raptor Mount is mandatory because it gives you that in like the first quest of the expansion. Springer Mount is mandatory. But you don't need to get the rest of the stuff with it. Like, obviously there's things you want, like high vault. I want my bunny to jump really, really high. That's the mastery that I unlocked. You don't need it. It's well worth getting, but you don't need it by any means. So the game doesn't force you to get it. Same with the skimmer. So I've got this to get later with the skimmer one that goes over water. So these are more like optional things that you can go and do. And as I said, the mounts are optional as well. I think the jackal is optional, right? You don't have to get the jackal. You don't have to get the jackal, the beetle, or the griffin. The only, like, of all these different mounts that all have different skills, only 3 of them are required. And just at the base level. The jackal was hidden, which is this one. This one's got teleport. Got like a blink ability. You can do in midair, and it also goes. What you'll find is like weird things out in the open world that respond to certain types of mounts, which are just like jackals have like warp tunnels, is how I would call them. They can warp you over like vast distances really quickly. But again, you can just ride there; it's not a big deal. The griffin looks like a flying mount. I haven't got this yet because I think you can fly quite far with the griffin, but as you've probably seen, it's got flap, but it does descend. It's not a true flying mount in terms of what you'd see in FF or World of Warcraft in any way. I haven't unlocked the roller beetle yet, which is super, super fast. You can use these out in the open world.
Many of us appreciate you giving Guild Wars 2 a solid playthrough where many streamers don't make it into the first expansion, Mike.
I imagine not.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think you can fuck yourself up in this game. I think the turning point for me with Guild Wars was actually the first expansion of Heart of Thorns, was that first day playing it. I really fucked up that day. It's in the video if you haven't seen, if you want more detailed thoughts on it on YouTube, but I really fucked up that day because the base game, Central Tyria, that's the base game. I didn't really do much. Like, I just kind of went through it. The story was bad. Character voice acting was bad. But there was some real fun stuff, elements in there. It felt like Ubisoft the MMO when I first started. Like, some characters I liked, like Air and stuff like that, but generally speaking, it was like just consume until we hit the first, until I got level cap. So I started Heart of Thorns, and this is the always tricky thing. When we go into games like this, and there's years worth of content, the same as FF, you don't experience it in a natural way. Because obviously if you've been playing like Guild Wars 2, for example, since it came out, you had months, well, like 2 years, I think, actually, before Heart of Thorns came out. So that means you're like very au fait with the content. You're very comfortable. Zone names make sense to you. I don't know any of the zone names of Guild Wars 2 to this day. I have no fucking idea. I remember Tangled Depths. That's like it. Other than that, I don't remember any of the zone names, because I don't spend much time there, right? I'm consuming the content so quickly that we're like there for like 20 minutes, or a couple of hours, and then we move on. So I don't get the time to really sink in the game, which is fine because it's not necessary. But that meant I did not know how to play Guild Wars 2 by the time I finished the base game. I had no fucking clue how to play this game, and so I went into Heart of Thorns and did it entirely incorrectly. Against what most Guild Wars 2 players would have done. I would just like progress the story, move through the zones. It was a fucking clown fiesta. And I very quickly realized by zone 2 of that expansion that I had done something horribly wrong. And anybody who's here for the streams, we went back and started again and had to learn the rules of Guild Wars 2. So from that point on, actually, we got a really good time. Like super, super good time. And from there, it's just got better and better. I mean, there's some things, obviously, I don't think are great, but like, they're really nitpicky. This game is fantastic. Like, really nitpicky shit. Like, the raid stuff. Like, you know, getting little extra buffs in the raid. Sure, it's a way of nerfing it, but it feels odd a little bit to go away and level those things. But once I hit I'm in currently Path of Fire, which is the second expansion. I have actually finished the Path of Fire expansion. I'm actually doing some bonus stuff after that. But this has been my favorite expansion so far of Guild Wars 2. And I love the mount system. Like, it's so good. And I'll actually be pretty sad when we get the flying mount, where a lot of this might be destroyed for me. Like, the fun of the mount system might be destroyed. Like, to give you an example of something you cannot do in any of the other big MMOs, as far as I know, is I can glide down here. This is an example, but I want to be clear, this might seem like, yeah, you're just showing something off. There are races and challenges that I have done in the game that actually force you to play this way. So let's say I need to come off this cliff and I need to glide down to here. And then I need to dismount really quickly using this skill. And then I need to hop on the jackal really quickly because I need to jump over a chasm. And then I need to swap this because I've got to go over water. So I need to quickly swap to the skimmer and utilize that. And then I'll come up against some sort of large area. So I need to swap over to a bunny rabbit and swap over to here. And then I might jump over the cliff. And then I need to swap to a super far leap. In which case I would, if I wasn't like slightly in combat with something. Come on. Let me do it.
That's how
it was you. Fucker. You ruined my whole demonstration, you little wind mite. Fuck off. It was you, wasn't it, you plant prick? You destroyed the entire thing I was trying to do. Asshole. Okay. Right, so... And then swap over to this, which has super leap, so I can dive across huge chasms. But the game will do challenges for you that needs to do all these things. That's why the mounting in Guild Wars 2 is instant cast. So they feel way more functional and way more fun. So I hope that made some sort of sense besides our disruption. Like, I really like it. Like, look how quickly I can swap between the mounts to get different functionalities out of them. Right? It's so good. It really is. Once you get used to it, it's so fucking cool. It is ridiculously cool, like, how this works. And it looks like, I think WoW is moving in this direction. Like, they've just added dragon riding to all the mounts that have dragon-ish models over the years. I kind of think WoW might be adopting this model, which I am all for. I know some people are very protective over their stuff, but I think games should certainly borrow ideas that are clearly good from other games. I'm totally fine with it. Especially somebody who plays all those games. Like, yeah, cool. Yeah, dope. You got to bring that system in here. Let's do it. Are you using the mounts radial add-on? No, I have them all individually keybinded. So, X is my raptor, which is my super jump. Shift X is my bunny rabbit. Control X is my Jackal, Alt X is my Skimmer, and Control Shift X is my Griffin. I might swap to a radial thing because there's at least 2 more mounts I know that are coming, which is going to be the Roller Beetle and the Flying Mount inevitably. But yeah, I have them all individually bound. So, I mean, even though this does glide, it doesn't fly unless I'm going downhill. I'm reading into the future what happens at Blizzard, but they just announced they're making dragon riding backwards compatible to all mounts that have existed in World of Warcraft. This is what I also love about Guild Wars 2, by the way. This is not because I'm streaming. These are guys just doing shit. And the way they do this is they have a system where they make sure as best as possible there's always plenty of people in every zone you're in, even in the base game. Because remember, I'm currently in not the latest expansion. Like in a lot of MMOs, you would kind of see a lot of this stuff happening in the latest expansion. Hunt trains are very... And then I can jump into the squad. I don't need to ask anybody. I can click on somebody...
Getting healthy.
I need to slow down a sec here. All right. The mount system is great. The actual linchpin system, I think, of Guild Wars 2 as a whole is the commander system. Which is, you see the different icon? That's right, Commander, E-Girl, Minty. The commander system is what makes a lot of this game work for casual players in a big, big way. So to be a commander, you not only have to have a pretty large amount of gold, which is not accessible by everybody, but you also have to mark yourself as a commander for events. And then everybody else can just click on you. If you're confident, you see there's another commander over there. People could just, like I just did, left click on them and join their group and be led to what's going on. So if you're new like me, you have no idea what the fuck is going on when you run into like this group of people all doing shit. Remember, this is nothing to do with me. I just stumbled on this. And all these people are doing stuff. And you could just jump and get involved. I don't need to know what the fuck is going on. And the commander is leading us where we want to go, right? This is somebody who's seasoned at the game, understands what's happening. And it makes these massive outdoor events so much more fun. You're not like, so in WoW's case, you'd be like going through the LFG system, you know, try to sign up to groups, wait for someone to accept you. That doesn't exist here. You could just jump in. In FF, you're probably following Discords for hunt trains, or hoping your FC's got somebody like Jakey or Furion who's going to carry you to it. But as you can see, I think honestly, this is probably the best demonstration of how Guild Wars 2 works. You'll be doing something, you'll run into all these people, and you'll be like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know. I'll join the commander, and I'll just get involved. And then you can read it. Escort the dervs. So we're escorting these dudes. We're keeping these robots alive. And now we're in a massive... God knows how many people are here, but there's a lot, as you can see. There's a shitload of people here. And you just stumble into this shit all the time. It is the MMO with the most distractions per second, DPS, that I have ever seen. So I would say Guild Wars 2 is the highest DPS of any MMO I've seen. And you can see they're putting markers down for us. This is awesome. I have not done this event. I want to be clear. I have never done this event. But I'm following the commander. They're putting down world markers for us to follow. We're going into some sort of cave. Are we getting the chest? Is that what we're here for?
I like it.
Now I'm getting loot.
Nothing can bring me down.
Attack my target!
Reinforcements are preparing for the coming battle in the packed camp. So I'm just going to roll with the commander now. He's taking us to all the loot. Awesome.
The spoils of battle.
I think it's great. There's always something going on. In fact, there's if you get more into the game, there's if you've never tried it before, there's a wiki that has like all the timers for when events are going on. And there's some major event like this happening like every 5 minutes somewhere. It's once you've got access to all the expansions. But I obviously always say never rush. Never ever rush. Enjoy the game at your own pace. So I believe we're waiting for something probably big and bad to happen. So let's see what happens. Isn't this cool? We just walked into this. And this happens all the time. You'll get a message actually on your screen if there's not a lot of people in your zone. So what I found is, even in the base game, leveling zones, we can call them that. The way they keep the servers going, there's always people around doing stuff. And because they run their in-game events, there's no quests, right? In this game. What you'll have is just shit going on in the zones. But what that does is it forces people to congregate into those areas. So I've not been to a zone yet that I ever thought was empty. Not happened. Even from level 1. Minty is a great... Olivia here. Minty is a great commander and does full meta trains across multiple zones every weekday morning. I do the same for the End of Dragons metas in the evening. Well, there you go. Oh, shit. The commander just told me something. What did he say? X marker is Skyscrail VM trail. Follow the 3 chests. And use your personal waypoint up here. What?
Blood of the earth.
Oh.
Servant of mine.
Destroy the Deathbrand Shatterer. Oh, fuck me! Okay. Now I know why we're here. I am about to die.
Might makes me right. Nothing can bring
Stay with the healing. Stay with the healing.
Defense, then off.
Dodge that shockwave. Kralkator's healing shots from the mist. Destroy the Rift Stalker.
Finishing for a fight.
Oh, there it is. Oh! Dodged it.
Defense, then offense.
Oh, we're dying. I need to cleanse. Gonna cleanse it off. Jesus fucking Christ! Okay, this just turned into an absolute war.
Must rise and return.
Right, good barrier or bad barrier? Oh, I'm gonna die.
Here I come.
Can I kill this before I get monstered? That was heavy. We got a close waypoint. I can get back. Did I miss killing the dragon? Oh no. Well, I still got full credit, so it's fine. I deserve more credit for actually doing the Rift Stalkers. TBH. Was there a big old chest? The dragon's chest.
A fitting reward.
A lump of mystonium. Okay, okay, so these guys are now off doing a bunch of other events. Which we're not going to do. Have fun all. Thanks for the run. So they're off to do some other shit. Just leave them to it. A nice little event that just randomly occurred. I think that was a pretty solid demonstration of what Guild Wars 2 is about in about 15 minutes. My inventory is pretty clean, man. I'm doing all right. Yeah, I picked up a lot of materials. The graphic in the bottom right is our journey to FF16. Those are our targets to hit, including the Emma cock block. No, I got the loot. Alright, looking for a sword. Any sworders? It's a roadmap. Oh, you also have the glider as well. But if you're not using the big inflatable pig, you're kind of poor. And there's a jackal portal. So with my jackal, I can go through there and see some things. I think it's the perfect MMO. I don't think there's such a thing as a perfect MMO. MMOs in general cater to too many people and they're far too complex to be perfect. Every one of them has what makes them special. Hello, sword! Woo! No, definitely not perfect. But its good qualities are extremely good. Why do I feel like the sword is up here? Yeah, for our Guild Wars 2 players, there's a pretty eventful thing happening today in FF14. They're getting a content update. You guys might not be used to that, but it's pretty cool. So are we! So are we! Ah! Another jackal. Oh, that's where the jackal portal will take me. Where's the sword? There's no way he managed to land it right on top, right? Oh, 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 oh! What is going on up there? What? Ah, they were up here.
The sword! You have to go after it!
Is it Keith?
What happened here?
I don't even know. 1 minute we were pulling Balthazar's sword from the sand. Exactly where Nerith said it would be. Next,
isn't it?
Everything went black. Woke up with a bloody shoulder and no sword.
It was that sniper.
Sniper?
Came out of nowhere and picked us off before we knew what was happening. He was like a ghost. A shadow.
Did you see where he went?
He headed southeast from here, to the garrison.
Southeast, got it.
Nothing is ever easy, is it?
It's always Keith. If there's a fucking story item, it's always Keith. Yoinking. Imagine if it was a sword with eggs on it. You'd be so happy.
Hold on, Commander. I know you can handle yourself, but I wouldn't go in there if I were you. Deadeye's got the whole place on lockdown.
By himself? Just who is this guy?
He's a she.
Okay.
And she's kicking our tails. Flooded the area with poison gas. Perched herself in a perfect spot. Some sort of priestess, I think. Doesn't seem like she's up for a friendly chat.
In that case, I'll provide moral support. From out here. Stay out of sight.
Beat the priestess. So we got poison gas.
If you're here to claim his sword, turn around. You have no right to it. Leave now.
Anything for a fight.
Voice amplification. You'll have to get close if you want to talk to her.
Wait.
That's muted.
I know that face. You're the hero of Noon.
Oh, good. Maybe we can use this to
The one who killed my god!
Uh-oh.
How proud you must be. Killer of gods, slayer of dragons, trumpeting your heroism, no thought for the cost. All those lives left discarded in your wake. Collateral damage. 6 short days were given to mourn the fallen. 6 days. Then we reforge their weapons and return to the fight. But when I learned his sword was here, I knew my destiny. I will finish his work.
Hey, Stas?
I will kill the dragon.
Woohoo, Stas! Ah!
I didn't expect whatever gods are still listening to deliver his murderer into my hands. You can hide from my bullets. Can you hide from my blade?
Probably.
Wait. You look familiar. Do I know you?
You know nothing about me, or my priesthood, the family you destroyed.
Pain!
Well, she's kind of tough.
I demand that you release me.
You think you can take whatever you want, because everyone calls you a hero.
Stop! Just let me... Ugh.
Oh, you're joking. She's all the way on the other side again? Now there's ads.
After you killed him, people were celebrating. And I was afraid. Too afraid to open my lips to say that I remember him differently. You don't understand what Balthazar's priesthood was. What they gave me. They taught me that the things that had been done to me, the choices I'd had to make, those things hadn't broken me.
Oh, shit.
Getting healthier.
Oh, I didn't know she could do that, so that's the thing.
They had forged me. My scars weren't records of failure. They were badges of survival, of resilience. Balthazar's people didn't offer me miracles. only meaning.
I'm a coming, lady. Why,
Stop!
Hello.
I've seen you before. I think we might want the same thing.
I have returned
Oh,
to
what
fight
the
at
fuck
your
is that?
side.
Oh, bullshit!
The god you murdered.
Bull
Justice
spit!
for my people. I won't fall so easily. Not to you.
You are not all the way on the other side again. Oh my. Lady.
After you, the forge was cold. The practice yards empty. The temples silent. My brothers and sisters gone.
Oh.
I wandered the heights and called their names. The echoes came back unanswered. I was...
this is a long way to go.
Completely alone.
That's it, all the way from here? What a truck.
Might makes me
You
right.
had snuffed him out. People have already forgotten
Got to take the wide angle here. Oh, they just blow up. Okay, kind of rude. That's what blew me off the edge before, I see.
Let the rage soothe you.
Now the world will remember us only by the worst thing our god ever did.
Chug! Let the rage
How do we go?
soothe you.
Any stairs or a lift or what? Oh, I see. We have to run around the purple. Very shiny.
Do you understand? You've made their sacrifice meaningless.
I won't give you the
It's
sword.
my turn.
I won't give up the only part of him I have left.
Fury is
Who
mine.
did I kill? I mean, I've killed a lot of people. She needs to be way more specific.
That's how I do it. I'll be all right.
Oh, Balthazar. Yeah, I did do that.
No, I can't.
Yeah, that was me. You okay?
So, this is it. I'm not a fool, Commander. I know you didn't cause Balthazar's fall from grace.
Server's alive?
You just,
Awesome.
Moved things along.
Yeah, we're not doing
I
MSQ here
spent
today.
so long aching for revenge.
And we were coming back to Guild Wars 2 this afternoon for the drops.
Now I'm just tired. My fight is over. I'm ready to join my family. Do it.
Show mercy. Where's my other choice? What the fuck?
It is you. From the vision. Your fight isn't over. Not yet.
What are you talking about?
Multi-choice!
I can't bring your god back, but I can offer you a chance to finish what he started. I'm working on a way to kill Kralkatorrik without disrupting his magic. Help me finish it. Please.
Anyone else would simply kill me and take the sword.
Anyone else, you would have killed. And I've seen a better way.
We reforge the weapons of the dead to pass their strength on to others. So, you may have his sword. My help, on the other hand, we'll see.
Will you tell me?
I would prefer her to join the
I'm Zafira,
Dragon's Knife or whatever the fuck our
you
team's called these days.
are not what I expected.
Dragon's Edge, there you go.
Thank the alchemy.
You're crying now, we're about to
You would
see
make it
Elizabeth.
out in one piece. And you have the sword.
I do, but it seems, well, lifeless.
Dormant. I feared as much. To attract Prophetwork's attention, it will need reactivated, so to speak.
And how do we activate it?
Magic. Powerful magic. Luckily, we're surrounded on all sides by a potent brandstorm. If you carry the sword inside...
No. Next idea.
Drops are this afternoon, they're not live yet.
All you need to do is expose yourself to the brand lightning for 7, 8 seconds maximum.
Blish.
As you wish. I do have a backup plan. It involves
Yes,
your
we're doing the
large
FF raid
resident
today.
friend.
Yeah, absolutely doing that.
You mean we can use Sohathan?
Precisely. I'll have time to contact him. Meet me at Sun's Refuge and we'll get this sword working. And just so you know, if that fails, we're definitely using the lightning.
Yeah, if any Guild Wars 2 players have never seen a fresh blind FF raid,
It's over.
happening. Perfect timing. Well done, Squeenix. Alright, so we're coming back to this when the drops are enabled later on this afternoon. Have no fears, we shall be back. The drops are not live right now, so nothing to worry about there.